Welcome to the Acid Cinema Lounge.
You gonna do the introduction?
I
Dana and I were talking about names the other day. He came up with a name.
For this?
For this.
Oh my god. That's enough. Welcome to the Acid Cinema Lounge. I'm Dane.
I'm Hayden. We're joined by Dane's brother. What's your name?
My name is Keaton Smith.
Yeah, and the third mic in the corner there.
My lovely wife,
Emily?
Emily. Thank you for having us.
You're having us.
All right, this is our first podcast where we're going to talk about movies and TV and anything we care to talk about.
Emily's come up with the wonderful idea of us preambling the show with an episode of Entourage, which none of us know anything about. And
We just finished episode 1.
we just finished the first episode.
And I have to say, I do not like Adrian Grenier at all.
The main character?
No.
Is that the... I know it. I don't know the actors' names.
Adrian Grenier?
Adrian Grenier.
His name is Vince, right? In
Yeah,
the show?
yeah.
That's his name. So Vince is a very dim-witted actor, and he's surrounded by his entourage of various people in his life, helping him with his career.
Like a guy named Turtle. Who gives it... Turtle?
Turtle's the worst.
I don't like him.
Honestly, I don't have much to say about this show.
I love the fashion.
You do?
I think women should dress like that more often.
It's coming back.
Absolutely. Bring
100%.
back low-rise jeans and belly button rings.
Ugh.
I gotta say.
And hoop earrings. I'm not joking about the
Hoop earrings have never gone out.
I'm not
Nah,
joking
that's
about
dead.
that. Keep them.
The only thing that stayed is the belly button rings and the hoop earrings.
No, belly button rings are gone.
No, they're not.
I
They're back.
see a lot of people wearing them.
They're
Yeah,
everywhere.
And who wears a belly button ring?
I know a few.
Skanks.
Whoa!
Oh, shots
You've
fired.
insulted so many belly dancers right now.
What
My goodness.
what about it is skanky to you? You want to elaborate a little bit?
Have you ever met a woman and you thought, wow, she's really smart, and then she had a belly button ring?
You had me. Have you ever met a woman? Oh wow, she's really smart. No, I've never thought that.
You know what though? I do know a few, and
It's a certain kind of girl that gets a belly button ring. That's all I'm saying.
That's like a very specific
But you like
series of
French
events.
tipped nails, right? That's like the same to me.
is it?
When do I ever French tip my nails?
I don't know, but you say they're fine, right? I say same type of girl gets French tipped nails.
No, but I do mine different if I get them done.
Uh,
I do a different shape, and I do a color.
Very different.
Yeah.
It is different. You know what I'm talking about.
I disagree. I don't think the nails is a great comparison. I think the same type of people that get a belly button ring
Get a tramp stamp.
that's a better representation.
Yeah.
Because the nails, I'm like,
Nails
No,
is
that's
nails
very
is different.
nails is just a month or two.
French tipped nails.
Yeah.
Tramp stamp.
I'm not
That's,
against.
that's for life.
The tramp stamp I'm against. I don't like the belly button ring, but don't worry, I'll put up with it.
Do you know what'll change your mind about a belly button ring?
Just the woman
Having
any
a
woman-
good sniff
any woman.
Oh,
Ew.
A sniff of her belly button.
of her belly button that she can't properly clean because of the jewelry in it.
I hate a woman with a dirty navel.
Just get like a
Disgusting.
vacuum hose and woo, just clean that down.
You gotta wet a
Q-tip.
Q-tip. Yeah.
She knows.
My earphones keep falling off.
So, what are your thoughts on the first episode of Entourage?
I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep watching.
Not at all?
No, I'll keep watching it.
I think we talked a lot of crap about Jeremy Piven.
We haven't talked anything about him yet.
We haven't said, during the
Not in the
episode
show,
we did.
but before.
Oh, before, yeah.
While we were talking
What was that?
about the idea of
When
watching
he
this.
goes to-
He's my favorite part of the show
Yeah,
by
I think
far.
that's himself.
Is that Aria? Or Aria?
Yeah, Ari.
Yeah, Ari.
Ariel.
Ari. Ari.
Yeah. His agent, he's the best part of the show. He's
Who are
hilarious.
These names. His agent's name is
Yeah,
Ari.
he's
Yeah,
very
that's
good.
a common name.
Is it?
Yeah, Jewish
Yeah, it is.
common name. Ari.
Do you know anyone named Ari?
I know a few comedians. named
Okay.
Ari.
I don't.
There's lots of people named Aaron.
I've
I
definitely
don't know anybody
heard
personally.
the name once, but I've never met anyone.
Yeah.
It's short for Ariel.
Like the Little Mermaid?
Yeah, it's a
not.
woman's name.
It's not short for that.
Oh.
But okay, what's that scene where he's with his friend at that restaurant and his dialogue is so funny.
E, Ari and E having sushi.
Yeah. Oh, see again, like
I'm remembering the names.
Ari and E,
Played by Kevin Fennerty and what's his name? Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven.
I think we're like
His name is E?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's his nickname. I don't know what's his real name on the show. It's E. He just keeps calling me.
I don't know.
I didn't even notice.
It's short for
Entourage fans are flipping their tables
Evelyn.
right now. They're like, God,
No, I think this is. I
don't
think it's
get
too
this
early to
show,
have anything
man.
to say.
I don't know.
this is an early segment. We're
It
just
was like-
we're gonna work
gonna
our
feel
way
it out.
through
How long
Entourage.
was that episode?
I don't know.
Like half an hour?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was short.
I didn't check the timer.
42
I just like
minutes.
felt like I didn't like any of the characters. I felt they were like super
I don't know.
douchey. They were.
My
They-
guess.
Oh yeah, 29
It's
minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like all the characters were pretty douchey. I probably wouldn't like them. But again, he's right. It's too early to say too much. If you watch the second episode,
Who's your favorite character so far, Ari?
But yeah, by far.
Yeah.
he was the
Mine
most
too. Mine
entertaining.
too.
I didn't
Maybe
like
the
him.
Rottweiler.
The dog.
The dog.
Rottweiler.
My
Turtle
favorite,
is unbearable.
I like Mark Wahlberg playing himself.
Yes. I always love
That
him.
definitely brought the biggest smile to my face.
Yo, drama, you gotta call.
Yo, man, it's a serious business. It's money. You have to pay him.
Just sound like Tony.
That's your Mark Wahlberg impression.
I was in Planet of the Apes and the fighter.
I think this is a good format, though. Like watching an episode of Entourage and then talking about a movie.
we actually like.
Yeah, because this is.
I'm
a
sorry, Spider-Man is the movie you actually like?
I like that
Good,
movie.
yeah, absolutely.
I enjoy that movie.
Do you like Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire? It's
I don't know if like is the right
I
word.
think you need to stay on. So
Love.
We can talk about it.
Love is the right
It's
word.
nostalgic.
She's got that right.
That's definitely part of it.
Should we take a break and then get into the show, the movie?
I want to finish my thought.
Oh, go for it. Sorry.
I was wondering if this was going to be a good idea at all to watch an episode of Entourage before we do this. I think this is a good.
And if we don't like it, we can just switch to watching something else.
Yeah, exactly. But right now, just watching
Like
the first
Vanderpump
episode.
Rules.
Yes.
What's the first guy's?
Don't get me all
This-
excited.
Hey, give us a little update on Vanderpump Rules. I don't watch it.
What is
What's
Vanderpump-
going on?
what is
Emily?
that?
we
What's going
watched
on?
the
That's
latest
that's
episode
the first
together.
episode. That's the only episode I've ever watched.
Well, you got all you need.
Well,
We
no,
have.
I
There
don't
hasn't
think-
been one since then.
Huh?
Yeah.
I know, but I don't know even the background of the show. You
Oh.
know all about this.
No
It's-
way.
what
This,
is too much
this
to
is
get
too
into.
much.
Too much.
This would need a whole other.
No, what is the show? I don't know what.
Like
the show
I've seen
is.
what, like 9 seasons of it. This
Give
is
us a little
season
taste
10.
of Vanderpump Rules. People might tune in for this. A little snippet. What happened on the last episode?
You tell everyone.
I don't know. I don't know their names.
He doesn't know
I don't
their
remember
names.
the names.
He won't be
Uh.
able to explain it as in
It was
as you.
insufferable to watch. It was all these people were so annoying.
So let me explain it very quickly to you. Okay, this really rich British woman who was on the
Real Housewives.
Real Housewives of.
Lisa Vanderpump, LVP.
There you go. You want to take over?
No.
Loser
Okay.
vice president.
So she has her own show that's based on a bunch of like young people that were working as bartenders and waitresses at her restaurants, and it's about their train wreck of a life.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
And by train wreck, he means just all of them cheating on each other.
Yeah,
Oh, so
like
how terrible people they are.
Life. Real life.
they're
But the
really.
the reason everyone's all in an uproar is because Ariana is probably the only likable person on the show who's actually never done anything bad, and she's the one that just got cheated on.
Poor woman.
Of her boyfriend of like 9 years, they owned a house together.
Good thing they weren't married.
Well, she's against marriage,
No.
or they
Really?
probably would have been.
Rightfully so.
That's
Yeah.
probably why she got cheated
If
on.
I was hanging out with all those people, I would never get married. I'd be like, well, someone's gonna cheat on me.
I don't know why they spend any time with each other. They all hate each other. It's horrible to
Yeah,
watch.
it gets more hostile each
Ratings.
season.
Yeah, because none of them like each other. Like,
Well,
but you guys still have to be together for money.
It's because they've all dated each other. Like, of course they're gonna start hating each other.
My favorite person is not on the show anymore.
Oh,
That Stassi
Stassi?
girl. She left because she said some racist things.
Awesome.
that was
I don't think they were
Go
racist.
find new
They
friends.
they called her and another person from the show called the police on their black coworker
Why?
Because
on
they thought
suspicion of
she's.
stealing something.
To be fair,
On
how is that?
suspicion?
How is that racist?
On suspicion.
Because she because she didn't steal the thing.
Okay,
She's
so
saying she stole it because she's black.
no, they didn't say that though.
Why don't you ask the two black people? what they think.
I'd have to see
I don't
the
think that's
episode.
racist.
I would have to
It's
see
not
it.
in
It's
an
not
episode.
in an episode.
Oh, no.
It happened between seasons.
Well, now I think it's racist. If it's not even for like the TV.
They wouldn't even put it on the air.
Emily bought her book.
Who?
Stassi.
I need a bleep button on here. That'd be nice.
There's no bleep button, but we got
And I
some
could
effects.
actually say what
you
I
know?
want to say.
Everybody, welcome to the podcast. I am Caden Smith, and Dane is your host.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
How's your mother,
She's
Keenan?
fantastic.
I think this is
How's
a good
your
time
mom?
to take a break before we go into the movie. We'll be right back. We're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
We took a nice break because Emily bashed her teeth with her wine glass.
No, I didn't.
No, it was the microphone. She hit the. Yeah, do it. Just do it.
All right, so we're here to talk about
Sour wine.
episode 1. We're going to talk about one of our guests. I think it's one of your favorite movies. Top 5, top 10.
It's way up there. I've been watching it since it came out. Saw it 3 times in theaters. It's one of my favorites. It's just so quotable, but it's also really good. Good.
We're talking about Spider-Man 2002.
Tobey Maguire days.
It's on the top of Keenan's list, but it seems like it might be on the bottom of Emily's.
No, it's just not on a list.
It's just not on the list.
Yeah.
You
Not a
like that- You don't
contender.
like a silly superhero movie.
I don't honestly, actually, if I'm gonna watch a superhero movie, that would be one of the ones
Yeah,
I
they're
would watch.
great.
Right.
They're very funny.
Exactly. It's entertaining, right?
Yeah, and like I said, it's nostalgic.
Like the lines. There's just so many good lines. It's like every single line is.
Do you want to know my favorite line?
No, yeah.
You probably know. You're trash. You're always gonna be trash, just like your mother.
Who's stopping you? That is a good line.
All right. By the way, I'll just let you guys know. At the end, we do have favorite scenes, favorite lines, favorite characters after we discuss the movie. So then, yeah.
Okay.
We're going to go scene by scene, and we're going to talk about all this anyway, so it
Oh,
doesn't matter.
God.
All right.
All right, so this came out 2002, directed by Sam Raimi. Have you guys seen any of his other movies?
Sam Raimi. No,
I don't know.
I don't think so. Didn't he do Evil Dead?
Yeah, he did
Okay.
the Evil
I never
Dead
saw
trilogy.
Mm-mm.
He did Dark Man. He did
Is that
The
about
Quick
black
and the
people?
Dead. No.
Oh, I've seen The Quick and the
Quick and the
Dead.
Dead's not good. And A Simple Plan. Those are all movies he did before Spider-Man.
He started Simple Plan.
Yeah, he started the band.
He's the main
Simple Plan.
member.
He's the singer.
Ew.
Sam Raimi, singer of Simple Plan.
Yeah.
Also did The Quick and the Dead. You can tell it's him just based off of how he films.
I've only seen the Spider-Man trilogy. I haven't seen anything else. he's
Nothing?
done. No.
We should watch A Simple Plan. That's a good movie.
Right.
It's
You should
underrated.
listen to Simple Plan.
Oh, God. This joke.
Who's joking?
Ugh.
Oh.
All right, so when's the first time you guys saw this movie? Keenan? When's the first time you saw this movie? What were your first thoughts?
My first thoughts were, well, I was 12, so I thought this is the best thing I've ever seen for a superhero movie because I don't think there was anything like it at the time. There was nothing like it at the time. It was the first of its kind.
I was with you. It was summer 2002. We went with our cousins.
Yep.
Like this, I hope this is good. And then it completely blew me away.
Oh, yeah.
Especially that end fight. But it was yeah. That and X-Men 1 were like amazing movies to me. Best superhero
Oh,
movies.
that's true. There was X-Men, but no, I didn't see that till later. I didn't see it when it came out. I was like 10.
Mm.
I didn't see. Then
It's the same with me. I saw X-Men after this.
Yeah.
This is the first movie I ever remember seeing in the theaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I remember we went my parents took me to the theater downtown, the one that had like the escalators that go. The one where we saw Benchwarmers together.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot about that. Emily, when did you see this first?
I also saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
In the CP theater.
What's that?
Bottom of an old church.
Oh wow.
The CP theater dog sitting in front of the screen. And the organ.
in Carlton Place.
Yeah. It was an awesome theater. It cost like $2.
Oh wow.
All the snacks were super cheap. It was run by teenagers that didn't care.
That sounds amazing. I love
was
that.
great.
That sounds like a great experience.
Yeah.
This was the best superhero movie I'd seen to the point. Because I think
Yeah.
I'd seen all the Batman movies, but they were like very jokey.
They were campy.
I liked the first two. But
I
they
remember
got very
thinking this
jokey.
was like so serious. When
Exactly,
I was a kid.
yeah.
It was
Okay, I love those Batman movies. I don't know
like
what's
the
wrong
first
with
two.
you people.
The
No,
first
no,
two
no,
are
I'm not
amazing.
dissing it.
I love the first two. Batman Forever stinks.
I love it.
And Batman Robin
Yeah,
stinks, but
you
it's
don't
fun to
need
watch.
nipples on Batman. You don't need them.
What? He had nipples?
Yes, he did.
I don't remember.
And they start
nipples.
playing hockey. Like, come on.
Okay, am I thinking of the right one?
Are you thinking of Batman Forever?
That's the one
Is that
with
the one?
You like the one with Bane and Poison Ivy. That's the one that
That's
you like,
Batman
right?
and Robin.
Yeah, it's Batman Forever.
Oh, I thought that
That's
was
the
Batman
cheesiest.
Forever.
Batman Forever is with Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
I think they're both terrible.
Okay, I'm thinking the wrong one.
Which one are you thinking?
I think I was thinking Poison Ivy one.
That's bad too.
Yeah, but I love it.
It's just
And I like the Penguin one with Danny DeVito.
That one,
That
that
one's
one's That's
great.
the best out of all those ones.
I
That one's
always
awesome.
thought he was so cute.
That's the only one I've never seen.
Catwoman.
You've
Great.
seen it now.
No.
Oh my god, we gotta watch it. Danny DeVito's performance, fantastic.
He's great. He's so cute.
Everybody talks about Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Right?
My favorite Catwoman still
Oh,
to this day.
One of the best.
I agree.
One of those that suit.
Because it awakened you.
Yeah.
You mean on that plane you watched it with no headphones?
Yeah, I watched it on a plane when I was
6?
4.
Younger.
My mom was like, "This is scary, so no headphones, but you can watch it."
I can just see his face right now, just bug-eyed, just like, oh my god. Michelle Pfeiffer.
This is woman in latex.
Yeah. I saw this like video of her snapping the heads off of like mannequins, but with the whip, right? And it's just like just the staff and cast. Someone like filmed it with their old
Behind the scenes, yeah.
behind the scenes. After she like cuts all the heads off, everyone just applauds. I don't know. I thought it
Oh,
was-
she like did it for real?
Yeah, she was just like
Impressive.
all the heads fall off. Everyone's like, oh, and they clap. But it was just like for the staff.
That feeling that you have about Michelle Pfeiffer is how I feel about Kirsten Dunst in this movie.
Is that why you
Really?
like redheads so much?
Yeah.
Oh, Kimmy, when you're 12 years old and you see that upside down kiss, you're like, oh my god.
She was good looking in this movie, but
What
at this
I thought
time
about
I
the
moved
upside down
on.
kiss when she's running in the rain.
So I think like Jamie
yeah.
Presley from Joe Dirt. I thought she was hot.
Who from Joker?
The blonde.
The girl.
I haven't seen that in years.
That's a great movie. Rivals Spider-Man easily.
Absolutely. 2002 was a good year.
I'm trying to think what else was 2002.
Episode 2, Clone Wars.
Attack of the Clones.
Oh, that's it. Attack of the Clones. Terrible, but I rewatch it anyways.
I watched that to death when I was a kid. I've seen that more than any other Star Wars movie.
Really?
I watched that movie at
I
least.
think
100
that's
times.
definitely
I don't even
called
think I've seen
nostalgia
it.
because how old were you in 2002?
5, 6.
There you go. That's right. It's like us with the originals.
Yeah, I guess.
We watched it like 1,000 times. Empire Strikes Back. Always sequel.
I still like. I've seen it by far more than any other one. Just because that's the one that we had on DVD, and I was obsessed with it.
Which one is that?
Actually, well, talk about Spider-Man. This Spider-Man one was the first. This was one of the last VHSs we ever bought when we were a family.
Oh.
Spider-Man, and it was the first DVD we bought. So like,
Yeah.
we finally got on VHS, and then immediately DVD came out, and my mom was like, "Oh, let's just get it on."
Was
DVD.
the
That's how it
box?
crossed
Was the
over.
VHS box like extra big? You remember? It always had, there was some.
Somewhere.
You remember
yeah.
some were kind of like weird. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Shrek one was like that. It was like
Yeah.
it had an
Mhm.
insert, but then an extra piece of unwanted cardboard.
Yeah.
I think they came with stuff.
Maybe
Like,
it did.
Usually, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. I think I saw this also with Rodrigo and his brother. We went to the theater. I saw it like 3 times. Oh, no, what else was 2002? Men in Black 1. No,
2.
what? Number 2.
Yeah,
Number
2.
Men in Black 1 is 96 or something. Yeah, I remember
Was
seeing that.
Signs 02?
Yeah, I think she's right. No, maybe 03.
02 or 03?
Yeah, but I just remember
I think it's 2003.
a lot of these
Signs.
movies.
Yeah.
I remember watching them with our cousins.
Mm.
I remember watching Signs with them and Men in Black 2 and Spider-Man.
Sure. Speaking of movies, this movie.
This one in particular.
Let's get into it.
Spider-Man.
Let's get into
get
Spider-Man.
into it.
Yeah.
The movie we're supposed to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah. All right, so this movie.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh,
Whoops. Little
Keenan wants to watch more
Entourage.
a little foot kicked the controller. Go on, Dane.
My little foot.
My little foot.
My tiny little foot kicked the controller.
Why do I sound like this? my tiny little
My
foot.
tiny little foot kicked the
No, we saw you. You stole them.
Keenan's size 5 feet.
You guys can't see it, but he's got him bound like a Chinese lady. Super tiny.
Inside that little shoe.
He sizes
I
down.
was gonna say. Snap.
He sizes down his shoes every month.
Isn't that what your
Go
dad
down a half
does?
size.
No.
My dad just wears super tight shoes.
Your dad wears like a size 6 or 7, but he's like a size 10.
No, not 6.
Okay, what does he
Like
wear?
an 8.
But what is he really?
Like a size 9.5 probably.
That's crazy.
Oh,
I don't know.
He's breaking his toes.
He always said that I'm buying shoes that are too big when I would buy ones that like actually fit my feet. And he's like, showed me his shoes, and his toes are all curled up. Like, no, this is how they're supposed to fit. Like,
Those are all bruised and like a callus.
Like a ballerina.
guys!
His feet are like a.
his shoes off and his still look like that.
Yeah, exactly.
They
So
look
he's
like a
all
Ren and Stimpy
mangled,
drawing.
yeah.
Just like disgusting.
I was gonna say it looks like a ballerina dancer's foot's all like just like the nails all
man.
peeled back.
I don't know. I've been thinking about this for years, and I finally decided.
It's so funny if your dad was like, check this out. Yo, you laugh at me, and then he like kicks his shoes off, and then he does the thing Rose does in Titanic and just like balances on his toes.
No, I think it's because that size of shoe is always cheaper and always available at like a discount shoe store.
That makes the most sense.
That's my.
So it was just. An
It's
old
not
man
confirmed.
purchase.
It's just a suspicion that I
Theory.
have.
I like the theory.
I think it's.
It's true, because
completely
9.5
valid.
is actually a very popular men's size.
Yeah.
Also a good movie.
I was gonna say.
You
what,
mean
9
8.5?
I don't know.
Is it
It's
9.5
8.5.
weeks? Remember that pastrami scene?
9.5 weeks? That's a movie, right?
I don't know.
9 weeks.
Is it 8.5 weeks?
How long are we gonna talk about this? 9.5 weeks?
By the way, 9.5 weeks is a movie. Speaking of movies,
This
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
2002.
Tobey Maguire.
Let's get into it.
Willem
So-
Dafoe, Kristen Dunst. I'm
This
gonna go with Joe Janet Jameson.
Joe Jonah.
Joe Jones.
Get out of here!
Joe Jana Jameson.
Joey Jojo Shababado.
Alright, so this one starts off like all Marvel movies back then, was just like a 6 to 10 minute long title sequence with just 3D DNA.
An
That was
amazing
X-Men and
overture.
everything.
I
Yeah.
do like the overture.
Yeah.
The music
uh,
snuck up on me.
No,
Like,
the
I
The
didn't
music
realize
is
until-
great, actually.
score
I
is
know.
great in
I
it.
didn't realize
Yeah.
until
Danny Elfman.
like
he's
this
great.
year.
It's Danny
It's
Elfman.
true. When
How
we
great the
rewatched
music
it,
is.
I was like, wow, yeah.
I'm gonna go off on a long tangent.
Do
Go
it.
for this, okay?
I need to drink my tea.
All of these new Marvel movies, every superhero movie, since they've been churning them out like every year, the music is such an afterthought, and it's such a nothing like wet fart
They don't care.
in every single movie.
Go off, King.
No,
It's
it
true.
is. It ruins a movie for me.
No, you're right.
It's it makes a lot of the scenes less memorable, honestly. And then watching this after having watched so much of that crap, it makes such a huge difference to have this amazing score behind it all.
You know what? I had this realization about, because I just love movie scores too, and I've been talking about this show. Damon's gonna hate me that I'm gonna bring it up, but I just watched that series, The English, and the movie score to that was so good.
Why would I hate that?
I don't know, because I've been talking about it a lot. I thought you'd be like, ugh, but I
You
guess
know
don't
I
care.
hate the Brits. Sick of them.
Stupid
Their
Brits.
marmalade toast. Get out of here.
Anyways,
like marmalade?
it's only 6 episodes, but the
I want that Paddington Bear on his rug on my floor.
Oh,
brutal.
He's not a real bear.
Take that, Meghan Markle.
She's not British.
Oh, she tries to
She's
be.
an honorary Brit.
An honorary Brit.
Uh,
That's why she moved to California.
California.
oh, good
Here
song.
we go.
Here we come. You don't know
Alright.
the lyrics?
Anyways,
Doesn't
the
matter.
credits ended, and then we get a nice scene of Tobey Maguire, clearly a man in his mid-20s, running for a school bus.
Running after the children
Yeah.
in the bus.
And everyone hates him. He gets on the bus, and everyone's like, yeah,
that one kid that no one wants to sit next to eating the donut. Just eating a powdered donut. Where'd he get the donut? He brought,
brought
it
it
with
from
him?
home.
Yeah.
That's your question.
Where did he get? It's
Like he
perfectly normal for people to have
This guy's eating food.
brought a donut.
Where did he get the food? I don't know. I just think it's an odd thing to have on your school bus. You have to bring a jelly
Yeah, I
donut.
wouldn't bring a jelly donut.
Maybe
to
he
school.
skipped breakfast.
That's your breakfast?
Yeah, but get another kind of
I'm
donut.
glad we're getting caught up on this.
I just think it's weird. I don't know. It is.
Well, what part is so unbelievable to you?
It's not unbelievable. It's just odd.
Why would you pick such a messy donut
Exactly.
right before you go to school?
Because it's more comedic. Because he's a big giant fat guy
That's
True.
and is a really messy, disgusting.
Donuts
kind of donut.
aside, what do you think of Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man?
Perfect.
I like him
Yeah.
as Spider-Man. I think he's great.
Out of the Spider-Mans, how's he rank for you guys?
He's like okay.
Number
him?
2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Like Tom Holland is my favorite.
That's your favorite?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Just because.
I think those movies are consistently good.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a great high school. He's a great Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His Peter Parker
Yeah.
actually makes the most sense because he looks like he's in
I'll
high
agree with
school.
that. Yeah,
Right?
Tobey Maguire too. Even though Andrew Garfield in the new one is great.
Yeah.
If he was in a better movie, he might
You
be
know
even
what?
one. But
Yeah.
I don't
he's
think
not.
his
I agree with
I don't
that.
think his
Unfortunately, he is not.
performance is not really his fault in that movie. Those Amazing Spider-Man ones, because I just think they're directed terribly. That's why
They're written terribly as well. It's
Yeah,
not just the direction.
Exactly. So, because if he did a good job in the new one, obviously he's pretty good at Spider-Man.
It's because he had more to work with.
Yeah.
Because they gave him something to do.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna say number one is Tobey Maguire for me. That's just nostalgia.
I think the like more lighthearted part of Peter Parker is completely lost in these movies.
Yeah, he's just a miserable.
He's like wallowing.
He's just miserable this whole
miserable
movie.
man.
He's never happy.
He's
That's
crying
not
all the
true.
time. He is. He's crying
When he's
all the
happy,
time.
he's happy for briefly in some of the movies, and it's made to be
Wait,
like a
what
joke.
movie? Are we not talking about the first
we're
one?
we're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
Yeah, he's always
Tobey
miserable.
Maguire.
No, he isn't.
He's
Yeah.
happy for 1 second where he's just like, "Hey, I thought you were sick. I got better." And he just that's it.
So like the reason why I like Tom Holland a little bit better, it's not a huge difference, just a little bit, is because he's more like there's that dark stuff, but there's also like the lighthearted, jokey Peter Parker. Tobey Maguire is not that. He's wallowing all the time. All the time.
I think he's actually
He's
more
like a
miserable.
brooding teenager.
Yeah.
It's when,
but an adult.
when he's smiling in this movie, you can tell that's like not what he normally does.
I think he's more miserable actually in the second one.
Yeah.
He's way more.
In the
he
whole
just gets
trilogy.
worse. Yeah. he just-
Except for that part when he's emo Spider-Man.
Emo Spider-Man.
Where he
We'll
just
get
starts-
to that.
Where he's so
starts
happy.
doing jazz. Oh my god. Opens
Yeah.
his jacket and the girl's
So-
hair flies.
Peter Parker gets off the bus, and we're introduced to William Dafoe and James Franco.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, sorry.
Easy.
Easy, tiger.
I've made a fool of myself.
Cut it.
No, I'll leave it in. I'm a humble man. These people need to know that I'm dumb.
What were we
Won't
talking
you-
about?
won't you be
okay.
needing this?
Willem Dafoe and
Franco.
sex pest
What?
James Franco.
James Franco. Yeah.
Get
Oh.
out of here.
He's a-
Emily's a defender.
Really?
Yeah.
They paid. That's
So,
pretty gross.
Willem Dafoe, though, I'd say best part of this movie.
Oh.
I'm not gonna get ahead of myself, but he's amazing.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
Best villain. That's why they brought him back for the new one.
Of course. Knocks it out of the park. Perfect for the role.
I'm something
Back
of a
to
scientist
formula.
myself.
No, he's like the best part of this movie. So funny.
Him yelling at himself in his study
Yeah.
is the best. When he's talking in the mirror,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Oh, that is great. His like little like split personality
Yeah.
scene, so good.
And James Franco, what do you think of
Oh.
him in these movies?
He's
Personal stuff
He's
aside.
comedic to me.
He is like the perfect kind of like meathead idiot that he's supposed to be.
Speaking of meathead idiots, the boys go in and they meet what's his name, Flash Thompson,
Who
Oh
looks
my goodness.
35.
and their teacher who's the
This-
same age as them.
That blows my mind. I just watched it. I bought the box set recently, right? Of all three, I watched them all, and every time they're like, gonna go to that museum or whatever, or no, that the
Science.
science thing, right? I don't know
Go to
the
the
movie.
science.
I've seen this a million times, and the guy's like, knock it off. I'm like, they look exactly the same.
It's
age.
the worst casting
Yeah.
ever. It's so bad.
Let's go talk about how we listen. I'm like,
He looks younger than them.
Like, yeah, if you were like to look, you're like, which one's the teacher? You're like, I don't know.
None of them.
I have no idea.
None of them.
Flash Gordon looks
They
like.
all look like adults who aren't in school. I, have no
I
idea.
know. I was always confused as a kid because I was like, why is he telling them off? Isn't he part of the class?
And we
Actually,
get to
I
meet-
thought that too.
Yeah.
It's
we
like,
get
why
to
are you
meet
goofing off with them?
Mary Jane, we already talked about how much you love her in this movie. This whole scene with him, though, taking pictures of her
Oh,
was hilarious. Even when I was a kid, where he's like, don't make me look ugly. Yeah, that's impossible.
That's
man.
about-
Can I take your picture for a school picture? Don't make me look ugly.
What do you think? What do you think of Flash Thompson's line in this scene?
Or his father will fire your father. I think it's
Which
great.
daddy gonna do? Sue me?
What is going on? Let's go talk about how we listen.
Knock it off.
You were talking through that lady's entire presentation. They use a defense mechanism to blend into the environment. Go on. I'm done.
Defense mechanism.
Yeah, I messed it up. It doesn't matter.
All right, then the next scene we get. Oh, this is beautiful. We get them testing the glider at the Oscar.
I've already seen the
Yeah,
glider.
there we go. This guy, his lab partner, is played by a guy from I Dream of Jeannie from way back in the
He plays,
day.
was it the guy's army friend, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is so funny. Is that the scene where he says back to formula? Yeah,
No,
it is. It is.
Not yet.
That scene.
Well, he goes like,
'Cause he's like, we
and
have to go
Dr.
back.
Strom,
Yeah, yeah.
what do you think? He's like, we have to take the whole thing back to human testing. Back to formula.
I love that general guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's in a.
I
he's
never
the
funded
judge.
your program.
He's the judge in the Seinfeld finale.
Yes, he is.
Mm.
And he's also in King of Queens, isn't he?
I don't know.
I thought he was. Maybe
He's
I'm
in an
wrong.
episode of Golden Girls. I don't remember the episode, but I watched it.
Which golden
He
girl
dates
does
he
play?
dates B. Arthur,
Ooh, B. Arthur.
the tall one.
What do you mean? Ooh, she's the gross one.
She's dead.
Ooh, B. Arthur.
You kidding me? She's dead sexy.
She looks like a man.
They all look like men.
No, she's actually the grossest.
Oh, they all look like men. What's the southern one? What's her name?
Blanche.
Blanche. No. Yeah, Blanche is a southern one, right?
If she's
yeah.
Southern, she's
Yeah,
got to be named
she's
Blanche.
the good looking one.
She's supposed to be the good looking, but most people think Rose is the best looking.
Betty White?
Yeah.
She got charisma.
I mean, when you look at younger pictures, Betty White looks exactly the same.
Hmm.
The other lady looks better. I don't know what I'm talking
Really?
about.
Blanche, yeah.
What about when she was on Mary Tyler Moore? She looked good.
Yeah, she just kind of looked the same.
We're talking about a bunch of old
We're
ladies.
talking about a bunch of
Well,
old
they
ladies.
weren't old all the time.
I actually think Sophia.
Speaking of old ladies, next scene,
Aunt May?
Aunt May and Uncle Ben.
Oh my goodness.
May? Is she an angel?
We see Peter
They
Parker.
have some of the worst lines in the
They
movie.
do.
They really do.
We get to see a big sweaty Tobey Maguire walk in, stumbling around after a spider bite. And what's the guy's name? I have
Uncle
it here.
Ben?
already had
Uncle Ben. I like this Uncle Ben.
Just don't fall on your ass. I'm already on my ass.
though. Cliff Robertson. Cliff Robertson plays Ben.
I remember
He's good.
as a kid.
analysts, even the
Like-
computer need analysis these days. Sorry, Emily. Go on.
No, I just remember as a kid, I felt like it was cringy when he's like, "Oh, don't start without me, and don't you start with me." I'm like, ugh.
Hey, Michelangelo, we're paying up right after school.
Ugh.
It is kind of cringy.
It's so like,
Yeah.
ugh.
But this is the scene where he's like grabbing the blanket and he's all sweaty.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's like the lightning. You see like
And his hand is like huge.
he's like a skull.
Is there laughing in that scene, or is it just...
Yeah, like in the background.
Yeah.
Then he passes out and we skip right to Norman Osborn gassing himself
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
with his partner and kills his lab partner.
I always mess the line up, but it's like the best line ever where he drinks the lotion and smashes it on
The
the ground.
lotion.
Potion. He's drinking the lotion.
Drinks the lotion.
and puts it on the skin. Don't you hurt my dog!
Willem Dafoe acting out a seizure in that scene was so funny to me as a
And his
kid.
friend.
I remember rewinding it over and over and over again, laughing.
Hand me like a floor acid. Don't be a coward. Sometimes you gotta do things yourself. Oh my god. And then when he throws him, that actually kills me. Because he stands on the thing, he's like, back to formula. Tosses him, and he just looks
That
so
noise that he
bizarre.
makes.
Yeah. And then the Flash was it? Yeah, next scene.
Oh yeah, and then so that all happens. Then Peter Parker wakes up with the powers, and that's when all the he's like, "Oh, Michelangelo," all that stuff. He gets set. He chases the bus again. His hand gets stuck to the thing.
And he rips off the,
Rips off the
banner.
or whatever. And but then we get that. That's when we get to see Mary Jane get yelled at by her dad.
Yeah,
And
your
then-
favorite scene.
That
Oh.
favorite line.
Yeah, do the line.
No, that scene comes later. I thought.
No, I'm looking at
He's
it.
looking at it right now.
I thought he calls her trash when it's nighttime, and then she goes and gets picked up by.
No,
you're right.
No, I'm right here. Look, it's right here.
Oh, I thought it was before.
No,
I thought he yells at her twice.
No, I thought that scene comes first, and then the bus scene comes because he follows her. Remember, he walks behind her.
No, she responds. She's like, "Oh, I'm late for school."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she gets in the car and drives away, and then he misses the bus. Remember?
I'm showing you right now.
No, he's right. 1942.
That's the one where he calls her trash.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was after too. We're wrong.
I
Yeah.
thought it was the scene where
She's
they're
trash.
both in the backyard.
She'll always be trash.
No,
No,
Maybe
that's
I'm just saying that because he's
She doesn't-
taking out the
Just
trash.
like
she
her
does.
mother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
the,
does.
the one where they're talking is where he's just like, "Look at Daddy's new ride," and she's like, "Oh my God, it's gorgeous!" And she runs out, and he's like, "Don't scratch the
She
leather."
just comes out in the backyard because her parents are fighting.
Oh right, and she says,
He's
oh,
like,
yeah, okay, no, I remember.
"Oh, everybody yells."
Yeah.
Oh, my aunt can get pretty loud. What a nerd.
We're not at that scene yet, but thanks. This is great. I love it. Next scene, we get the scene where he drops all the food. She slips and drops all the food, and he catches it. And that's real. He
is
really
amazing.
did that.
Yeah.
How
He
many takes?
did?
That's
Yeah.
for real.
What was it,
That's
30
why it looks so
30
good.
takes? 30 takes or something like that?
No, it's like 100 and something.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
they
that's
did it
It's
until
so
they got
many.
it.
Yeah, he just got the... And then they what?
It's somewhere
sped
in
it
this
up?
trivia that's like drowned. There's so much stuff. I think it was like 100 and something takes though.
Yeah. But they did it for real.
I had no idea that
Took
was
all
real.
day.
I always thought it would seem kind of
There's-
cheesy, but I think it's the sound effects they put in.
That's
There's Velcro on the bottom of all the stuff because it's prop food, and like at the bottom was like stuff to catch Velcro.
the
that's
other
like-
side of
The
Velcro.
other side, the other side of
The Other Side of Darkness.
it's my favorite noir movie. The other side of Velcro.
You've got to get me over that Velcro.
No, I just thought it looked so good. It's like Jackie Chan level
And he
commitment.
just looks at her like a
thing.
dumb idiot, smiling, and he says nothing. She's like, okay.
And then he tosses it, hits Flash Thompson, and then we get the best fight scene ever made.
Wait, Flash Thompson. Parker.
The flip that he does, and everybody doesn't react. Is
No
so
teachers come out
crazy.
at all.
No, wait.
No, they come out.
A teacher
When?
comes out to drop food
After?
on him.
No, the fight happens and nothing happens.
No.
No teachers do anything.
At the very end, the teacher is like with his lunch tray.
There's that fat guy that's like in every commercial.
Yeah, that fact. Okay,
The
if you're
cr-
watching Spider-Man, check out this fat ginger guy. He's like he's inconsistently in different spots throughout the
You
whole
see him
fight.
react in
I
different
remember
spots of
that.
the scene. He's
And
just like,
sometimes
"Oh,
he's
yeah."
like he's just staring, and other times he's like overacting, like, "Oh my goodness, he flipped! What?" He's great. He's in a bunch of
It
movies.
was just an accident. Yeah, the accident is my fist hitting your face.
Do you remember that he was in a Super Bowl commercial? This extra where he made out with like a model,
And they have no
like
sound.
super up close.
Just the sound of making out is disgusting. Yeah, I remember it.
Check it out on YouTube, guys.
Okay.
What was the
I've never
commercial
seen
for?
Hmm?
What was the commercial for?
I don't remember.
Should I look it up? This
No, I'm
description
telling
is
the
enough.
listeners. I'm telling the listeners to look it up.
Hmm.
Do your homework, guys. Look up.
That's
I'm not even going to tell you the guy's name.
Ginger.
Look
Girl.
it up.
The background actor in Spider-Man 1. He did a Super Bowl commercial where he made out with a lady.
Do your homework.
Do your homework.
Was it Victoria's Secret? Because they
No.
always did good Super Bowl commercials.
They would never let a fat person,
That's true.
a fat man.
It was usually just like Adriana Lima in lingerie.
Hmm. Sounds fun.
Mm. I'm a
Look,
fan.
look that up too.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember when he
Where are we
punches
now?
him? He punches him so far.
Fart.
Fart.
He punched him.
He punches him till he farts.
He bent over and farted so much that he just flew into that guy's tray of food. That's
Spider-Man punched a man till he farted.
I just don't
What do you
understand
think-
why the guy just dropped the food. Like he hit his legs, he just dropped it like on purpose. He's like, "Oh, this is my chance."
What do you think of the slow mo? Do you think it's aged well?
No, not
in
at
that
all.
scene.
Absolutely not.
You mean like the
This
bug?
spitball
You-
looks horrible.
so dumb. It looks so
The
bad.
flying bug.
I always hated that part.
And then he leaves school, immediately climbs, and then we get him doing all like talking, trying to get the web to work.
Mm.
Go web, go!
Yeah.
My favorite part when I was a kid.
And then he slams into the wall.
Oh yeah, that part was hilarious, right? You
Yes.
see him swinging. He's
Go
just
web, go.
And now,
Up
then,
and away, web.
then we get the scene.
Fly.
like,
Then we get the very romantic nighttime scene of her parents fighting again. And he comes out and talks about her play.
oh yeah.
And he decides to buy a car.
Oh,
I cried like a baby.
that was grade one.
That scene? That's what you're
That's
talking
the
Even
scene.
about?
still.
And he designs his costume. I'm
I
just
like
going
the
through it.
Jack
The
Black.
human spider.
Do you remember that MTV thing with Jack
I
Black?
loved
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Where he's like drawing
It's
things.
like not gay enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Still not gay enough.
Perfect.
Cuts to like, save my baby. He's like, pass.
Oh yeah, he like lifts the mask up. That's a good one. Where are we at now?
Now we're at Uncle Ben dropping him off to the library, but he's
Oh,
going to go wrestle. And he says the line. You know the one.
With great responsibility comes great responsibility.
That's what it is.
Nailed it.
Got it.
With great
Just
responsibility
because
comes
you
great
can beat him up,
responsibility.
it doesn't mean you should.
It's about responsibility.
People, responsibility.
Oh, and now we get a sweet scene, the wrestling scene.
Yes, Cage.
With Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead movies.
Yes.
And Xena and all the other Sam Raimi
You already
stuff.
said it, Emily. Where he's like
The human spider that sucks.
That's it.
That's the best you got. Well, that sucks.
And Macho Man Randy Savage
Oh,
playing
yeah.
the wrestler. This
Bone
scene
size
rocks.
ready.
This whole scene is
I got you for
amazing.
3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. What are you doing up there?
What are you doing up there?
Staying away from you. That's a nice costume. Did your husband buy it for you? Ooh. Kick a spider ass.
I love Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, he's so good.
The man is just a walking steroid. Like his whole
So
he looks like he's
red
gonna explode.
and sweaty.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
That vein in his forehead.
Oh my goodness. He's so gross looking. He's so sweaty and orange.
Miss Elizabeth, this fight's for you.
Big cup of coffee in the morning. Cup of coffee. Big time in the morning. Whoa, yeah, free guy.
Oh.
No one told me it was a cage match. Unlock the cage.
All right, he wins the match, obviously, and now this is just line after line of beautiful stuff. Then
this is the goal.
guy rips him off from the money, and Keenan, go ahead, just
Oh.
go nuts, do the whole scene.
100. Yeah, it said 3,000. Yeah, it said 3,000 for 3 minutes, and you pinned them in 2. And for that, I give you 100. I need that money. I'm Mr. Power. That's my problem.
And keep going.
Now get out of here. No, he doesn't say that. Then it's just like he runs out of there. Stop that guy! He's got the money. Stop him. He's not the guy.
Yeah, that all happens.
That's just my adaptation of it, right? That's just my over-adaptation.
The guy screws him over the money, and a guy robs him, and he lets him go.
Can
'cause
you
he
say
ripped him
stop
off.
that guy one more time?
Yeah.
Stop that guy!
That's the best impression of that I've ever
What the
heard.
hell's the matter with you? Let him get away.
So-
No, he's gonna get away with my money. I'm at the part where that's my problem.
And then Peter Parker walks away all cocky.
Yep.
He got away with it. But who's on the ground when he gets outside? Uncle Ben. Shot on the ground.
Yep.
What's he say?
Sir, that's my uncle. Peter.
I thought it's probably just best you just say the whole scene.
Then he chases.
Then he chases him down, and then he kills him.
That's a great chase.
That's a great
Actually,
chase.
he's
Yeah,
like
that's-
swinging
that's it.
through the air.
The
That's
graphics there hold up.
Yeah, they do.
very well.
and the cars chase, like just smashing through stuff. And then that warehouse scene, I remember as a kid, was like
It's
such
so
a
intense.
Yeah, because I don't think there's any music. It's just silence when he's fighting him in that little warehouse.
When it stops, yeah.
When it stopped, yeah. When he smashes his head in the glass, that was sick.
Which is a great, and they completely ruin it in Spider-Man 3,
Yeah.
which we're not going to get into.
Ugh.
But retconning that he's not actually the murderer
Yes.
and all that is very dumb.
It makes the
Oh,
entire
yeah, I hated that.
his entire reason for being Spider-Man is
It's stupid.
va-
It's a fraud.
not valid
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah, so stupid. But that scene is great where he takes out the switchblade and just totally just is destroying this guy. And he's just like, "What about your uncle? Did you give him a chance?" Pulls his mask off, he sees who it was, and he gets like in shock. Love that scene.
And then does the flashback. Thanks.
Yeah. In slow motion, like black and white. Thanks. See ya. Wow! He twists his arm, he falls off and dies.
He goes back and tells Aunt May, and they cry.
Yeah.
And then we get
Ooh.
someone attacks the glider at Oscorp. Oh my God!
I always mess that line up every time.
Why?
Because I always say Mark 1. He doesn't say that.
What's he say?
I don't know what he says.
Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah. I
Wait,
don't-
no, it's not. It's not at Oscorp. It's at their competitor.
Oh yeah, the competitor
It's the
base.
competitors. The guy's going up.
Because the guy's in like that
Isn't it
super suit
Mach
thing.
1 or something?
That's what I thought he says. I don't think he says anything like that. I just think he goes up and all of a sudden he's like, oh my God. And then you hear, and
It's-
he blows up.
Quest Aerospace.
Oh, is that it?
That's the no. That's
Here
the
we go.
name of the
Here
company.
we go. Here we go.
This is not going to show up on the recording
no.
though.
Okay.
The recording want to hear this. Just the.
Oh, he does say Mark. He doesn't say, this says Mark. Goes up and then, oh my God. And then it transitions. Everyone, the
Oh yeah,
two guys
that's
are
a
in-
great transition.
Yeah.
The guy explodes to death, and it just goes into like everyone throwing up
Oh,
their
throw the
motor.
Yeah,
hearts,
the
yeah.
general, the general's just like, "Wah!" And then the thing explodes, all the hats go up, it's like, ah! And I like to skip ahead and just be like, oh, I know I've gone through some trying times, Peter.
And then we see James Franco make a move on Mary. He sees Mary Jane break up with Flash Thompson, but doesn't tell.
what
him.
does he say? What does he say?
Whatever.
That's such a... Whatever.
That guy got to marry one of the hottest women alive.
Who did he marry?
What's her name from Modern Family?
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Wow.
the Spanish one.
Yeah.
Sofia Vergara.
Ooh,
Oh.
what a babe. And he looks great, too.
They're still married.
Yep.
Really?
She's older, right?
I thought she was married to somebody else. I don't know why I thought that.
Just having some tea. Don't mind me.
What happens after that? So then it's the...
So then
Then him and Harry get
he
an apartment.
starts to become Spider-Man
Don't they?
a little bit more.
they get
They're
an apartment.
We're getting there. But then, first he goes to get a job
Oh, right.
at
Oh!
the Daily Bugle.
But doesn't after he does that, he runs into Mary Jane? Or am I wrong?
Not yet.
No, that's not yet. Okay.
I'm keeping track.
Okay. I love that scene, too. I love them all.
But, J. Jonah Jameson, he might be tied. It's hard. Who's the best in this movie? Willem
Yeah,
Dafoe or him?
no,
They're
because-
both great.
No, Willem Dafoe's the best, but he's the
I
great
agreed
side
with you
character.
know what
so
I mean?
resoundingly before, and now I'm starting
It
to
is,
tread
but-
back a little bit.
But in terms of playing that character, he does it so good.
Like, everything he does is
That's why they even
hilarious.
brought
They're
him
both
back.
perfectly
Like,
cast.
Like when he's getting the phone call from his like secretary, and he just like picks up the phone and hangs up again. That kills me. He's like, your wife just wants to know.
That's the second one.
Is that the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, still a great line. Or is this like, your wife's on line 1. Thanks for the good news. Picks it up and hangs it up again.
Oh, sorry. This is before. This is Peter's not even there yet.
Oh,
this is just them talking about because this is the. There was a little montage of him being Spider-Man now, saving the day, and that's where we get
with all
the montage of all the cameos of famous people. There's
Yeah.
Jim Norton, the comedian, and then Lucy Lawless,
Xena.
Xena, plays the goth woman that's like, guy with 8 hands, sounds hot.
Could be a man.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a woman. He stinks. I don't like him.
I love Lucy Lawless.
Things start coming out of his
doesn't?
hands.
I don't know.
How could you not?
Even
She's
Larry
good.
David loves her.
Larry David.
That was a good
Lucy
episode.
Lawless?
Yeah.
On Curb?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Ron Swanson.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot she's in Parks.
They get married.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. That's like, you know what? First 3 seasons, solid. Of Parks and Rec.
Mm.
Then after that, it's like
Just
whatever.
floaters.
Ugh.
And it's wet diarrhea
Just
after that.
looks like you dumped a bucket of fried chicken in the toilet.
Oh God. Just flabby skin.
Emily, care to share?
I
What are
don't
your
eat
thoughts on that?
chicken, so.
I meant shrimp. Sorry, bucket of fried shrimp. You know when you have crafts like that.
Mm.
No.
Buckets of fried chicken was weird.
Just little one.
Sorry, we're gonna get into poop talk a little bit.
like
When
floaters.
you have like
This
you
is a
eat just
segment,
nothing but
poop
like
talk.
gas.
Did you say duck?
You know when you have like a floater, when your crap floats.
It looks like
not
Do you
swamp.
mean just like little turds?
The little curls.
You know, like when you go to
Yeah.
the park, you see that swampy stuff. It looks like goose poop.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like all floating up.
That floats?
Yeah, duck poop floats.
Mine's never floated.
Your poops never floated. in
They're
your
all
life.
sinkers.
That's healthy.
Not
That's-
the ones that look like duck poop.
You're
that's
a
a healthy
liar.
thing.
You've never
had a floater.
I've had a floater, but it hasn't been a duck poop floater. It's like a normal poop.
You mean like it's like a brick, but then it just floats like a.
It's solid as
It
a
looks
rock.
like a canoe.
Yeah.
My favorite song about poop.
Solid as a rock. Let's get away from the poop.
Speaking of solid as a rock, this is
J.
when
Jonah
this is
Jameson's
where
performance.
this is where he runs into Mary Jane at the diner,
That's the line.
and that guy says a nice line.
The fat
Miss
guy.
Watson, I'm talking to you. That guy?
I heard you, Enrique. Okay. Don't roll your eyes at me. Don't tell Harry. Why would I tell Harry?
Oh yeah, and then he confronts him about dating her, and he's like,
You never made a move.
Whoopsie daisy.
You're right. I never made a move. Never made a move.
What a meek man.
Yeah.
a meek mill, if you will.
Mm.
What's up next?
And then he gets the job. Then he goes in to get the job.
What?
And, Yeah.
No jobs. Freelance. Best thing for a kid your age.
and what's her name is the Betty Brant, Elizabeth Banks, one of her first
Yes.
movies.
Yeah, she was in that, and then is it her also that's in Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah, she's in Catch
The
Me If You Can,
cashier, or yeah, bank
She
teller.
is?
Bank teller.
Bank teller.
She's a bank teller for like one scene.
Oh.
Yeah, he like
okay.
scams her into getting like information. Great movie. It's just sidetracking.
That's the same year.
That's
too,
another
actually.
2002.
Yeah, Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, see, that year perfect for movies. Seriously.
Her transition to being a director? Pfft, garbage.
Yeah, you
She's a
don't-
director?
You don't like
What-
Cocaine Bear?
Not a fan.
Oh,
Or Charlie's Angels, whatever year that was.
she did
20
Charlie's Angels.
The 2018 one.
Oh, okay. I'm talking like
No.
20 years ago.
These like new up and coming women directors are
Mhm.
garbage.
Go on.
Go off.
Except for like Greta Gerwig.
Oh, she's
I really
great.
like her.
Frances
she?
Ha.
She did like Little Women and
She did Lady Bird.
Lady Bird.
Oh, we should watch
very
it.
good.
That's great.
She's married to that guy.
Noah Baumbach.
Yeah, the one
that
who
guy's
did Marriage
name
Story.
sounds made up. I love it though.
Mm.
Noah Baumbach.
Noah Baumbach.
Yeah.
Noah Baumbach.
She's doing the
Noah
Barbie
Baumbach.
movie.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
Noah Baumbach. No,
But, like,
no Baumbach.
Who else is? What's her name? Olivia Wilde. Get real. That movie.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
She directed?
Yeah.
I
she
felt they
directed
went.
that
Got,
movie.
that's the one I was talking about earlier. Remember, I said
What's
Chris
with all these
Pine-
like actresses suddenly directing? I don't know. I think it's only men that I can think of that have done a good job with that.
There's no good female directors
I like-
ever.
No, that have
Oh,
been
what a-
actresses first.
What about
Oh, actresses,
What about
yeah.
Lost in Translation? Oh, you're
Oh,
saying
okay.
No, I'm
Greta
saying.
Gerwig.
Okay.
I'll say
Yeah.
Greta Gerwig. She's an actress.
She-
and
she's
she's
a
a good
good
director.
actress, yeah.
I see what
Who?
you're saying. You're saying
Greta Gerwig.
Sofia Coppola
women
is a
go
great
into it-
director.
Not a good
Yeah,
actress.
but she's
Not a
not,
good actress.
really
No,
an
no, no.
actress. Wasn't she just thrown into Godfather 3 because
No,
her
she's
dad?
acted in other stuff too.
Yeah?
She's not good.
She's not a good actress.
But she's a good
That's
director.
what I mean, though. Maybe you're good at one or the other.
That's like I think that's like everybody. But
No, but there are some guys who have done it.
Yeah.
Like who?
I would say Ben Affleck.
Yeah, he He makes pretty good
That's
movies
true.
for who he is.
Yes.
I'd say. Clint Eastwood.
There
Awesome.
you go, Clint Eastwood.
El Camino. Sings that song. El Camino.
Can't forget Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy
Oh.
Oh, the king.
What do you think of Tarantino as an actor?
I love when he does an Australian accent.
Pretty funny.
I always
not good at it.
I think
No.
it's interesting the roles he picks.
What's
for
his
himself.
best role acting wise?
The
Pulp Fiction.
That might be the best. I was gonna say,
Yeah,
do you
Pulp
think
Fiction.
Reservoir Dogs? Or
No,
that
not Pulp
one?
Fiction. What am I talking about?
actually
Reservoir Dogs.
the opening monologue of
Reservoir,
Reservoir Dogs
yeah.
is really funny.
I can't remember that.
He's
But
good at that kind of
I
stuff.
think Pulp Fiction is funnier.
Yeah.
Where he's
Yeah.
I love him in Pulp Fiction when his
Yeah.
wife is coming home.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
I know the coffee tastes good. I make the coffee.
You tell me the wolf is coming? Why don't you say something?
All right, moving on. We get a nice boardroom scene at Oscorp,
Oh, baby.
and this is where they tell him
They made us a tender offer.
they're gonna they're selling.
You can't
enormous.
do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed?
You know what? I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna physically insert that line into the podcast.
But you can't do this to me. I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed?
You're outdoing me.
With brute force,
Yeah.
Am
Wasn't
I?
that a great line?
Oh, it's great.
You guys
physically inserting it.
I already put it in there.
It's such a good line.
Physically inserted the line. Up my ass.
Oh, we're cutting that.
I'm keeping it in.
You're keeping
Like
in
the
your-
line.
in his bum.
right up the butt.
Ooh, and then we get the nice we get the nice parade with probably the greatest musical
Macy
artist
Gray.
of all time. Macy Gray.
How did she get this gig? Why did they keep her
I don't know.
She was popular then.
That
from one song?
No, she had a couple.
Away and I fart.
Yeah.
Try to walk away, got diarrhea. I'm gonna try to stumble, it's true. My feet smell like poo.
Are you sure that's the lyric?
That's the
No.
That's not the lyrics.
She wrote those. Those are her lyrics.
Macy Gray's a hack.
Right in the
I like that song.
Just you walking.
What is
in
that
the
song
rain.
called? I don't remember the lyrics.
Don't walk away?
She says, "My world crumbles
Mm.
when I'm." My world. I can't remember what she says.
I'm looking it up.
My world crumbles.
That's the mark of a wonderful song when you can't remember anything about it.
I try. Is that it?
Well,
My favorite Macy Gray
yes,
song.
I try. Oh, I love that song.
It's not her.
That's not Macy Gray. That's Tracy Chapman.
Tracy Chapman, yeah.
That's a great song.
Fast Car?
Tracy Chapman has more than one good song.
Yeah.
Macy Gray.
No, she had two good songs.
What was
The other
the
one
other
is in this movie where she's like,
No, that's
is my father here? I don't think he's gonna make it.
This scene has the worst CGI in
it's
this
so
movie.
bad.
You were like
The
disappointed.
balloons?
The balloons look bad.
They look so bad.
Yeah.
Even this fight scene with the Spider-Man and the Green Goblin
Power
looks like
Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Where he like sprays his face. He's like, oh!
I love when he throws the bomb and like all the businessmen just explode into
skeletons?
It looks like a TV show.
into dust.
Okay, what about that kid that just stands there?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, he had so much time. Like, just get out of the way. He's just standing there.
Yeah, but sometimes you're kind of like in shock.
I guess.
I get
Oh,
that.
we also get Stanley cameo.
Is that?
Is he
with
not
the
in
balloons.
X-Men?
Is he an X-Men? He
Yeah.
must be.
He's on the beach.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
With
he
the
is.
hot dog.
He's on the beach. Yeah,
He's on the
yeah.
beach.
Is
When
he?
that guy gets dropped from,
Yeah.
was it Magneto's
Sabretooth.
place?
No, the
senator.
politician guy.
The politician
yeah.
guy. He gets up on the beach and he's like all naked. Stanley's standing there with a hot dog. Just like, oh my God. Right?
Excelsior.
That's what he says when he sees a naked man.
Oh, Excelsior.
Was it?
I've got an idea for a new superhero.
me and Rodrigo.
Wiener man.
Peanut.
Talking 1930s.
What were you gonna say?
I thought I had the lyric and then I lost it again.
Mm.
To the second one?
No, I try.
Oh, well, I can just pop it up.
My world crumbles when I'm.
Oh, and this is
with
also
them.
the scene when he rescues Mary Jane and she's like holding him and it's just a mannequin of Spider-Man. She's clearly hugging a mannequin on the close-up.
I try to say goodbye and I choke.
Oh, here we go.
Try to walk away and I stumble.
Sing it.
Though I try to hide it, it's clear. My real crumbles
when you are not here.
You're
That's
right.
not near.
You're right. She's amazing.
When you are not. Oh, it's near?
It's near.
Oh, I thought it was here.
Damn.
Close. Very close.
The dress that Mary Jane wears?
Fantastic.
I had the exact same one.
Love that dress.
The like Japanese style one.
It's Chinese.
Oh, and then we get the scene of Norman Osborn talking to himself, alone in his mansion.
Do you know that whole line, Hayden, or no?
No.
I don't know the whole line. I just know that he laughs. It's so great when he throws the glass.
That's the good blooper
yeah.
from that scene.
Oh yeah, he's just
He's like, I effed it up.
Yeah.
Tell me how.
And then right away, the
The
Green
heart,
Goblin.
Osborn. At the heart.
Then he attacks the Daily Bugle,
Oh yeah.
the Green Goblin, kidnaps Spider-Man, and then he gives him that nice little speech on the roof.
You and I were not so different.
Here's the real truth.
Like a moth to the flame.
We're just quoting the movie. Who cares?
Is that when J. Jonah Jameson shows his true colors?
Yeah, he shows what a good guy
By
he
being
is.
an honorable man.
He never gives away Peter's identity.
I knew you two were doing this.
And then we get the famous fight scene in the rain.
Oh, great scene. It's raining and Mary Jane is just running.
It's a good one.
Yeah, and then they get the famous upside down kiss, which I don't think would be fun. I've heard like that.
We've done it.
You did it?
Yeah, it was a weird thing Hayden wanted to do.
How was it?
Please, please keep talking about this.
I want to hear all the
I want to know about this. This
Well, I think it's pretty clear from what I've said.
What did you
already.
do?
He's,
I mean, we weren't like hanging off the roof.
Yeah, it wasn't in the rain.
Yeah, but I mean, how did you
Just
set the,
upside down. That's
where?
all.
Like on the couch?
On the side of the bed.
suction cups on his feet. Suction cups on his feet, just like hanging on the wall. He's like, I'm ready.
Get the rain machine going.
How did you propose this idea? You're just like,
He said, let's do this. And she was like, okay. It's not like I didn't have to come up with some Machiavellian scheme. I just said, hey,
let's kiss
do it.
upside down, baby.
She'll
Okay,
come
yeah,
home,
sure.
open the bedroom door. I'll be upstairs down. She'll know what to do.
There was no Spider-Man outfits or anything like this.
Oh.
I love this story.
Next scene.
Sorry. Hayden.
That's good.
I like that story.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, wait.
Then we get the
I'm not
burning building.
embarrassed.
Those mugger guys, I want to bring them up.
Oh yeah,
remember?
the mugger guys.
The mugger guys, it's like the one guy's just like does a little snort thing. He's like, hey, baby.
Also, when he like webs them all and is like throwing them against the wall
That's a
and stuff,
sick
very
scene.
cool.
Yeah. That's a
Next
great
scene,
fight
we get the burning building. Where
Oh, where he's screaming in the building.
we
He's like,
get the Green Goblin screaming like a woman
save my baby!
with an Afghan on, and he's like, "Ah!" Ow, I hit my tooth.
Gonna hear
I
that?
just hit my tooth with the mic.
You
It's
popped my dental plate.
very Norman Bates.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's
I
that's
never
a good-
thought about that until right now.
That's
Really?
I never
true.
made
Yeah,
that connection.
because it's like remember when he's up in the lab and he does that little scream.
In the rocking chair?
Yeah, definitely
Ooh.
Norman Bates.
But then he dodges all the knives he throws at him, cuts his arm.
That's
Then
that
there's
scene
the-
when that slow mo was really good.
that's good. Yeah,
that's good stuff.
that holds up.
The so I have the special edition box set DVD.
Yeah.
That comes with a conversation between Stan Lee and Kevin Smith,
Oh.
a piece of the film from that scene, and a replica of the original comic. Anyways, that's it.
Very
I just
cool.
wanted to brag
He
about
showed
that.
it to me earlier, and I was like, "This is."
So if anyone wants to rob Hayden's house,
It's worth
You know this.
about $30.
you know the kind
you
of
can find it on
cool
eBay.
stuff he has. Then we get the nice Thanksgiving dinner
Oh, baby, that's a great stuff right there.
where he finds out he's Spider-Man because of the cut on his arm.
How did you say you got that? A bike messenger.
When he's
knocked me
sharpening
down.
the knife,
Yeah.
that look with his tongue,
So funny.
It's,
That
I
blood
can't believe
got-
they kept that in the movie.
When he's like
Norman?
that blood
Say
drop
grace.
though, when he's like hiding from them,
Yeah.
that is like the most unrealistic
Oh, yeah.
blood drop I've ever seen in my life.
When they walk into the room,
Yeah,
it's a
it's
bit
like-
of a
it's like,
slob, isn't he? All brilliant manner.
And then he says a great line about
Something has come to my attention.
Go on.
You're leaving?
Say it, Keenan.
Wait, you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Tell
Oh,
us. Tell us the advice that
This is
you're,
why we
you're
had
gonna
you
give
on,
to
man.
your kids.
go on.
So they're at like the elevator scene. He's just like, "This girl's important to me. Oh, they're all important. They're all beautiful. They're snarling after your trust fund like a pack of ravenous wolves. Do what you need to do with her, then broom her fast."
Great.
Do you think this is why
Thanks for sticking up for me, Harry.
Norman is single?
Why don't you shut up about stuff you don't understand?
They never talk about the mom, right?
No, I don't even...
She's a gold digger.
Did they bring
obviously.
it up in the comics? Did she die?
I don't know.
Why do you think she's a gold
Didn't she
digger?
die in the video game?
Because he has so much contempt.
Oh, that's true.
In the video game,
because
she
of the
dies,
line.
right?
Maybe like
She has a disease.
Maybe his first wife dies, and then all the wives after that are gold diggers.
So I don't know anything about the comic book lore.
Yeah, I don't think they even mention her in the
I don't
comic.
mention her.
Not really. That in the game, that's like a part of the story, but it's not really. You don't really know anything about them.
No.
But in this, I'm just saying my own like personal thoughts on it. They
I
must
think
have
her name was
broken up.
Sharon.
Do you say Sharon?
Sharon.
Yeah,
Why?
Where does he say
Sharon Osbourne.
Oh my god.
Norman!
This is a picture of your wife's. You don't have to cut a thing. Who touched my beers? Who?
It's me, Norman Osborn.
I want a bit of Bat's head off on stage.
Is this your Ozzy impression?
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's me, Ozzy Osbourne.
What?
It's me, Ozzy Osbourne.
These are all terrible. You're speaking way too
Wait,
coherently.
I want to hear yours.
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's all.
Yes, that's better.
My beers. I didn't touch your beers. You must have moved them yourself. No, you didn't.
Batman is like, heavy metal, orange juice, vodka tonic.
Exactly. You could never understand what he was saying.
Sounds like Boomhauer, you know?
And then we get the Green Goblin bombing Aunt May's house.
That part
Finish it.
kills me all the time. Finish it! Deliverer! Those horrible yellow eyes!
It's so over the top.
It is.
Him smashing the side of.
I've seen so many
house
memes
open.
now of like that scene alone where it's like some guy will start his car up and the back will start firing out. It's like her just like, and I freaking die laughing. It's like when your car backfires. Go, go, go.
Okay, I'm gonna try to remember that and put that in.
Oh, do it. It's so funny. If you can find it.
But deliver us.
Finish it! Finish it!
I might make that a clip for the preview. And then we get he's kidnapped Mary Jane and took her to the top of some bridge.
Can MJ come out to play?
What do you think of this scene?
I like it. This is a good play on like the
Gwen Stacy.
Gwen Stacy story.
Yeah.
The choice.
I love how you can tell this movie came out like right after 9/11 because like when he's like attacking Spider-Man, like, he gets hit with like stuff and like all these people are like, "This is New York! You're never gonna tear us down!
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us!
This is New York City. We got no time for green goblins."
Oh, wait, we're coming to you! You're not gonna make it! I'm gonna make it!
And then but then that last fight scene with him and the Green Goblin is the best scene in
It's
the movie.
perfect.
To me.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah. If you know Sam Raimi, that's his horror stuff.
Like that explosion
Yes.
where he throws
Yeah.
him into the brick and then he gets up. I love that scene.
I like when superheroes actually get beat up.
Yeah, like when
And,
his
like,
costume
injured.
gets destroyed and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I want to see? I want to see an actual fight where it's like there's a little bit of struggle. I don't like it where it's like, oh, and he just won because he's the hero.
There's a lot of that. They get really bloody, both of them.
yeah.
And
It's good.
I also like my problem with like Marvel movies now and other movies. They just have them fighting another version of themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
It's
no
very
consequence
boring.
to anything.
Even Logan was. I like Logan, but I don't like that he just fights a version of himself. Like at the end, that's the big bad guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's annoying.
I'm like,
It's like, we've made a better version of you. It's like, okay.
I'd rather him like fight Sabretooth.
But
again.
that scene, okay, going
That'd
back
be
to that
cool.
movie, though, is an emotional ending of Logan.
We don't have to talk about it right now.
We're doing it already, but I'm just saying, it was emotional.
Emily didn't like that movie.
I know
at
you
all.
don't like that movie.
No? It's great.
That's
I don't like anything X-Men.
Not even 1 and 2?
that's my
fair.
favorite
None
X-Men
of
movie
them.
by far.
That one?
Really?
Yes.
No,
Not bad.
number 2.
Like 100%.
Number 2. It's
good.
Hands down.
All those movies are about Wolverine. Every single one.
That's okay.
But that's why Logan is the best one.
Yeah.
Because it's the best
But
Wolverine story.
some of the best lines are in number 1. Or in number 2. Like, me and Rodrigo were talking about yesterday.
They're still good.
Okay,
Logan's
just
the best one.
my- Magneto's lines kill me. Where he's talking to Pyro. What's your real name, John? We know the future, Charles. Not them. They're the greatest lines. Are you trying to get into here, John?
Spider-Man fights Green Goblin. Green Goblin accidentally stabs himself with the glider.
Oh, that's great.
scene.
Don't tell Harry.
And then, as most Spider-Man movies end, there's a funeral.
And then
Is it every Spider-Man movie?
I think there's only
what's
one. where
crazy?
there's
So
not.
she
I
doesn't
think
know
maybe
that he's Spider-Man.
Far From Home might be the only one.
Yeah, she doesn't know he's Spider-Man at this point,
No,
right?
not yet.
And he doesn't even like reveal anything. She kind of realizes later on, but just like she just tells her undying love for him, kisses him, and then he just says he can't and just walks away. No explanation. And she's just standing there like, "Are you serious?" And then she kind of has a realization, but I'm like, that's a brutal way to end it. Just walk away. He does. He just walks
You
away.
think it's brutal till that Nickelback song kicks in?
I am so high. Yeah,
And
that
the
one.
credits
No. Oh, is that the one?
Yeah.
I can
That's the
see
first one,
heaven.
Oh.
The second one is like
The
Dashboard
hero one?
Confession.
Yeah.
But a hero can
Yeah.
save us.
I'm not gonna stand here and wait.
I listened to that song so many times.
Terrible.
Loved it when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you had the soundtrack.
I just learned how to play on guitar. I sent you that one where I'm like in the flames.
Had the Sum 41 rap song on it.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oosh. Gosh. Terrible. I used to listen to that soundtrack though all the time, but the movie score is really, really good. Soundtrack is like that has one Stroke song on it that I actually really do like. I have to go back.
All right, we went through the whole movie. Keenan, what's your favorite scene in the movie? And what is your worst scene in the movie?
Favorites? No, go to someone else first.
Okay.
So I can think.
Why you gotta pass the buck?
'Cause
You're the
I'm-
guest, that's why I asked you.
Okay.
He can just cut out the
Okay,
thinking, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Let me see.
I'm not going to now.
Overall, this movie, I just like so many lines, but favorite line or favorite scene? Okay, favorite fight scene? Definitely the end scene, obviously. Like, that's perfect for me. That's the perfect fight scene. One of the funniest parts for me is when he's in the lab and he's like, hand me the floor acid, whatever the hell he says. Throws the thing down.
The what acid?
Before chlorophyll. I don't know what he says, okay? I just make it a jumble of words.
Keenan breaking into a lab trying to fake his own thing.
Pass me the... Hand me the acid. And then he throws it down. He's just like, sometimes you gotta do things yourself. That's hilarious. That's probably one of my favorite scenes. Best fight scene, and that's
What's the worst scene?
Worst scene. What do you think is the worst scene?
Worst scene? Worst scene is probably just like... I don't know if it's the worst scene, but like a terrible decision is getting that teacher to look exactly like them. Looks exactly the same age as them.
So the beginning?
Yeah. Over the top scene is probably when he busts into like Aunt May's room. I still laugh, but it's so over the top. Finish it! Finish it! It's like, oh my god. She's in her like 90.
Oh, we didn't talk about when Norman wakes up on the floor.
Oh, that's the scene I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. Oh,
I mentioned he wakes up again, but
Oh
it's kind
my
of blew
god, I
past.
totally
talk
forgot.
about
That's
it.
actually one of my favorite lines too, where it's just like, Mr. Osborne, I told him to wait in the foyer. Last night I was...
I forgot about that. I love that part.
Dr. Strom is dead, and the glider's missing. What?
That's my favorite.
just- oh,
The
that's
flashback.
so-
Such an insane.
And that old man that is just a friend of theirs. He's not
It's
even an
Bill
actor.
Paxton's dad.
That's it. Yeah. Mr. Osborne, I told him to wait in the foyer.
Oldest man on
I
earth.
know.
Isn't Bill Paxton dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heart attack.
Heart attack.
I love Bill Paxton.
Heart attack, man.
Emily, what's your favorite scene and your worst scene in the movie?
My favorite scene, I think, is the wrestling scene.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good.
I love that whole part.
Solid choice.
Least favorite, I don't know. Like, a lot of the high school stuff is
Oh.
very cringy.
Yeah.
You like when
pretty
he's
cringy.
taking
Yeah.
pictures of her?
Like, that part especially. When she's,
bad.
like, holding the paper and, like, pointing at it, smiling. Like,
Can
oh,
I take a picture of you for the school paper?
wow, great. Like, ugh. Yeah, all that stuff.
That is pretty cringy.
Oh man.
The fight scene's pretty cringy.
Hayden, your favorite scene, worst scene?
Favorite scene is the one in the rain.
I knew you were going to say
That's your favorite
that.
I think
Classic.
it's a great
classic
fight
It's
scene.
a classic scene.
And it's very important to the formation of who I am as a person.
It shaped the man who you are today.
Pervert.
I'm not the pervert.
No, people ask me if I'm an introvert or extrovert. I'm definitely a pervert.
Oh my goodness.
Is that a T-shirt you bought? Like,
I know you've been sitting on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan.
what's your worst scene?
The worst scene in the movie is I don't like that scene when they're in the hospital right after Aunt May.
I was gonna. That's
It's like so boring. I always skipped it.
You're not Superman, you
that's
know.
yeah.
True.
Aunt May.
My favorite scene is the ending fight scene.
Yeah.
Great scene.
Green Goblin and Spider-Man. And then my least is probably that one too. It's boring.
It's
It
really
could be cut.
Yeah,
It slows down right before the movie ends.
it's just it doesn't have to be
Unnecessary.
completely cut out, but it goes on for too long. It's not interesting.
No.
That's the scene that I always remember as a kid being like, ugh.
A couple more things in. Keenan, favorite character and worst character in the movie.
I mean, like, Willem Dafoe is like the best. He's the best. That's it. He's great.
Worst character in the movie.
Worst character, the one who I really hate is the Flash's friend.
That's a good
That
choice.
guy
What's the guy
sucks.
with the blonde hair?
Yeah, where he's
That's
just
a
he
good
high fives his friend. Ooh, you fall,
guy
you fall, you
stinks.
fall. That guy sucks. Yeah.
With his little middle part.
Yeah. Hey, he's all yours, man. Yeah, when they're in the fight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good pick.
that guy's-
Emily, best and worst character.
I like the newspaper guy.
Oh,
Jonah Jameson?
Yeah.
Least favorite.
It's a tough choice.
Yeah, I don't know.
You choose like Uncle Ben. No,
Uncle Ben's
Oh,
good.
he seems like a sweet old man.
he's great.
I don't know. Probably the guy that kills Uncle Ben.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks.
He's ugly. Kills Uncle Ben. He's pretty unlikable.
Hayden?
J. Jonah Jameson. Definitely my favorite.
So good.
And my least favorite is going to be like I said before, the most miscast person of all time, the teacher.
He sucks.
Yeah.
He does.
He shouldn't be in the movie at all.
Absolutely.
Literally anybody else on earth
But he
could
does a
have
good
played him.
job.
No, he
It's
doesn't.
not his fault he looks so young.
You said that you were confused as a kid. You thought like,
Because
why
he
is
looks so young.
Exactly.
Okay, first of all, Flash looks bigger than the teacher. He's taller and way more broad. He just looks older than the teacher.
If your reaction after a scene is I don't understand what just happened, that the character is not a good choice.
All right, not gonna happen.
Yeah, my favorite
That's
is
my
also
vote.
Green Goblin. Least favorite, the teacher.
Right.
As well. I don't like him.
Another great character. Though.
I hate the way he talk. He reminded me of an annoying teacher. Just the way he's like, let's see how we listen.
the whole
With him like patting him on the back. Yeah.
What is going on?
Best line in the movie?
Is it the responsibility one, Keenan?
With great responsibility comes great responsibility.
You hold that near and dear to your heart.
Oh yeah, that's when I think of doing something, I think of that always.
It's your personal mantra.
Yeah. Favorite line? It might be like, you know how much I sacrificed. Pretty damn.
That was
good.
gonna be
That's
my
great.
That one,
answer.
or like I don't know,
So good.
or how about Flying Dutchman, where he's just like, remember in the wrestling scene, my legs, I can't feel my legs. That's a pretty good line. It's just a side character.
Emily, favorite line?
I already told you my favorite line.
Which one?
The trash.
Oh, the trash one. Yeah, that's
You're
good.
trash.
a good
You're
one.
gonna be trash,
I
just
love
like
that
your
line.
mother.
I use it all the time. On you.
Best line?
Definitely, you know how much I sacrificed.
That's good. Mine is J. Jonah soon. If we can get a picture of Julia Roberts in a thong, we can get a picture of this weirdo.
That I like that one too.
That's a good one.
All right. Any final thoughts on Spider-Man?
If you haven't seen it, watch it.
No, listen to this first and let us spoil it terribly for you.
You know what? I'd
And
say
then go watch it.
it's like now I've been watching it. That's weird to say for like 20 years. It's like first time I saw it, thought it was amazing, and then I kept on thinking it was amazing, and then I get a little older and I'm like, this movie sucks. That was my actual thoughts. I
I don't think you've ever thought that.
No, I had a
I know what he's saying though.
No, I'm not
I
saying
think
it's-
we went through like
I
a
watched
period
it
of
through a
hating
period
it,
of just hating it
Yeah.
for like a little bit. Like
hate watching it.
I watched it with Wes so much, right? And then we just said so many times, and then he moved away, and I was like, I can't watch this movie anymore. This movie sucks. And then I came back to it, and I love it. It's great. I love number 2. Number 3, worst one. It sucks.
It's come all the way back around.
But I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Like
I have a good
all
laugh.
of the flaws are just
Make it
make
great.
it more fun.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I watch it to
Perfect.
be entertained on several levels. Because it's an action flick, but also because I think it's hilarious. And not because it's a comedy.
And Macy Gray.
Oh, yeah. I try to walk away, but I stumble, and I come back around again.
Thanks for being on the show, Keelan.
So grateful. My leash.
Oh God.
Are we gonna conclude with some corn?
Some corn. Like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought.
Almost forgot.
Almost forgot.
I was thinking of food. I was like, "What? You got corn?
It's not in season.
Like popcorn?"
All right. This has been the Acid Cinema Lounge. See you later, guys.